All right, what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, best day of the week. We had a stress-free banger of a day, and so let's jump into it. Okay, let's go over indexes. Let's go over indexes here. So futures were down big this morning. This was like almost a full percentage point or so. Before the market opened, so we'll go over here to micros. This was a perfect spot to try and go long. So that's what I did, and I wrote my futures trades down today, so maybe we could start doing that, but I've got to keep these videos not so long, so we'll figure out a way. So at 5:55 this morning, my time, I went long micros 20407, so like right here. Why? This was an obvious trap. Everybody's stops got hit, soaked up, and continued to move. This was definitely had to try and go after this, so I did. Got out at 20474, which is right here, for $132 per contract. So sweet. So, good rebound. This clearly people got trapped here. Stop losses were hit. Market soaked up. Overreaction on the news. Nice profit heading into the day. And market wasn't even open. Now, another reason why is it stress-free. My largest positions are NASDAQ, Bitcoin, and CCJ. Or NASDAQ, NVIDIA, Bitcoin, and CCJ. NVIDIA opened up and was up in the morning. And massive day. And CCJ, same thing, sort of. Up this morning. Bitcoin doing its thing. It was whatever, neither up nor down. It was just kind of whatever. So that plus the profits from this morning, even though all indexes were down big to open, I was already profitable for the day. So super stress-free, no big deal. Markets could have continued selling off pretty heavily and it would have been all good. So let's go through some positions. Let's go through all of my positions, and we'll continue to go over, indexes and how I think. Also, I'm going to be doing another video after this for the trading psychology series. It's going to be an awesome one. Definitely watch that one. So we'll go over to BITX. $33.07 is the average cost basis. $53.80. Oh, wait. Oh. That was yesterday. So $33.07 is the average cost basis. It's currently right here, 56, whatever. So that's still working out. Still same thing. This is not a position where I add or sell. We're just chilling. Today was the first day where options can be traded with Bitcoin ETFs. So that is fantastic. And they're already looking on the very first day pretty liquid. So that'll be so cool. CCJ, good day. Right here into obvious resistance. Markets are starting to turn up. That's why I didn't sell this right here. January 17 is the expiration, $50 strike price. 645 is the average cost basis. Those are currently 897. And this still continues to play out and looks beautiful and not, in any sort of extreme overbought territory. I hate using that word, overbought or oversold, but people can kind of get a picture. It's not in any sort of extreme territory here on the RSI or anything, stochastic, whatever, weekly chart. It's not stretched. Yes, it's right here under resistance. We'll see what happens tomorrow or the remainder of the week. All right. IWM debit spreads. This is beautiful price action. This is awesome price action. Yes, this pullback sort of sucked. And buying into pullbacks is not easy. But this isn't an easy profession. So, nor do you want it to be easy. So those anyways, December 20th is the expiration. 229 on the long call, 239 on the short call, $4.12 is the average cost. Those are 439. I got into these 2 trading days ago, and then added yesterday. Today's a fantastic day. We'll talk about what the future can hold here in a little bit. All right, let's go over to NVIDIA. Still NVIDIA's earnings are tomorrow. This chart looks good. I have a good cushion. We'll hold it into earnings. My thesis on it has not changed. So we're in this. This is a great spot here. 126.97 is the average cost basis. I started position back here. In hindsight, that was dumb. Just before earnings. But continued to add to this. Added here on this day. This is picture perfect place to add. So I had to continue to add all through here. And then I did on Friday. Yeah. Today's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Added some more on Friday. This is a true market leader, and like I say over and over and over again, I force money into winners. Okay. Qs. Debit spreads. December 20th. Expiration 515 on the long call, 525. On the short call, 364 is the average cost basis. Those are currently $3.20. This is all good. This is clearly a pullback. Gap was filled. This is all things I talk about in my videos. Gap was filled. We're in a bull market. There's absolutely zero reason to not try and go after this. So that's what I do. All right. I still have those leveraged calls as well. The leverage fund, TQQQ, debit spreads, 95, December 13 is expiration, $80 long call, $90 short call, 440. Those are currently 243. We already went over how I feel about NASDAQ. The index anyways still looks fine. It looks fine. Okay. That's all. That's it. XBI. December 20th, 95 on the long call, 105 on the short call, 464. It's currently 225. This morning, I wanted to add to that. And in hindsight, I totally should have. But I talked myself out of it because it is a loser. And only losers add to losers. Now, there is exceptions to rules where there's different circumstances where you can try and get manage a position and get more closer to a break even. But this is already my smallest position, and I just have a rule against adding to losers. I hate doing it, so I didn't. This is clearly broken down, not acting as expected. We'll see how I continue to manage this position. If I do anything, if I not do anything, I really don't know. But this is clearly very weak. So, I don't want to be adding money into a very weak position. That is not how you become great. That's not how you're, top 1% trader. That's not how the best traders do it. So, again, managing a position is a little bit different, but again, it's a slippery slope. You can talk yourself into justifying all sorts of things. And so we'll just see what tomorrow brings, but I'll probably leave this position as is. Okay, Goldman Sachs. I've been in this one for a long time, 459, and then some change, whatever. It's the average cost basis. This was back in this area. It's right there. It's acting fine. It's all good. Clearly it's pulling back, but the strength in financial services continues to be astonishing. Let's go over XLF. The strength is just astonishing. Clearly, these are picked as some of the strongest sectors. Okay, let's go through some more futures trades. We'll go over to micros, and micros are good for all sorts of different things. Position sizing, figuring out a consistent, very profitable strategy with futures, because that is something I am still honing my craft on. I'm honing my craft on trading every day anyways, but especially with futures, I haven't been trading futures nearly that long, maybe a couple years, as opposed to, trading stocks been a number of years, 8 or more. So position sizing, testing a strategy, you can paper trade if you want. I don't have the same level of focus as I do with, real money on the line. So, okay, so with that out of the way, we'll go through some of these trades. So we went through this one as to how the day started off stress-free. Okay. Now, 20, okay, right around 7 my time, so right around 7. Yeah, so this action right here, okay, clearly this is supporting action. Okay. So 20552 was my first entry. I added all the way down here, 20539. Got out of all of those in the 90s. Which is on average, around $100 a contract. Um, what else? Okay, did another trade that was whatever micros. It's no point in really going over it. It's up, it's pretty decent, but nothing crazy. Nothing, not like a real learning thing. So, okay, let's go over towards the end of the day here. Towards the end of the day here, like 11:30, 7, somewhere in here. 20728. Yep, so like right where the cursor is. Then added 20720. Got out of these right here for about a 20-point move. Why did I get out of those there? Okay, so this is a lesson for me to learn. If you guys don't learn anything from it, then apologies. Now, I did a trading psychology video on not trading from a position of greed or trying to take anything from the market. Trade from a position of humility and one where the market comes to you, to your strategy. Clearly you could try and make money, take. Sure, maybe sometimes it'll work out, but that was my mindset here of let me try and eke out some more money. Take. This was not the perfect setup for me, although it wasn't a bad one, which is why I took it. But kind of on the hour chart, things were looking a little funky wherever it was, up here somewhere. It was kind of stretched. Clearly you have a nice strong trending up day, so it was worth a shot. However, the mindset was not a good mindset to have. So after some wrestling with myself mentally, I cut that. I'm not here to be a greedy pig. I'm here to be the greatest trader that there is. So cut it, learn from it. You can study it and move on. Nvidia's got earned. Okay, so that's it. That's all there is to talk about futures. I didn't do anything with Dow, although I love trading Dow, but Dow was the laggard for the day. So I didn't touch it. Russell, I also didn't touch it. No particular reason. I just didn't. I just didn't. Just kind of watching the micros, seeing what's going on for the day. Okay. Let's go over. Yeah, see, Russell looks great, you guys. This is great. This gap was filled. A strong close, great price action. Down here at 20 stochastic. This is why last week it's so important. I said from the previous week, I locked in all of my profits from the election. Great trades. I locked in all those profits except for my longer term core holdings, Nvidia, Goldman Sachs, and Bitcoin. Everything else I locked in all of the profits. Yeah. And I said last week was to be a week to just chill and not really do much. And that's exactly what I did. I tried one thing, made one mistake, found that mistake, cut it for a small loss. Friday was a day I said that was worth going after. The same thing with yesterday, which I did. Added to some positions. I had as much exposure to the Qs as I wanted. I've got good exposure to Russell, no exposure to Dow. But that can certainly change. I mean, this is great. We'll see what tomorrow brings. And I will be going long Dow. In terms of position sizing on the Qs and Russell, I think I'm good. But not Dow, so we can add some exposure there, and I will. This is a good, constructive, solid pullback. If this continues to work, then this will provide lots of a spring. It's like a spring. Provide lots of runway for another leg higher in markets. So this is exciting, and stay positive, right? Stay positive, keep grinding. All right. Let's go over some things here. So, C3.ai, huge day. Microsoft's partnering with them to do something. All right. Geo, prison stocks. Wow. Still ripping. Unbelievable move. I have no clue. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I do know, but it's just the demand for this is just massive. NVIDIA, great day. Okay, let's go over some tech stocks here. So let's just go through them all. So Microsoft. So this is a no-go for my strategy. This is below the 200-day moving average. Below all the moving averages. This is a laggard now in the tech space. So I still believe this is going to go higher. We're in a bull market. But anything can happen, and trading is about probabilities. So the strongest name has the highest probability to work. So there's other names that are stronger right now, right? So NVIDIA, for example, right? It's like here's another example. So NVIDIA is the clear market leader, and yet people still bother with AMD. We're in a bull market, so clearly this can work. And if you want to try and swing trade or whatever the strategy is, that's fine. But again, the market has already chosen who the leader is. There's no reason to try and outsmart anything. No reason. So why would you be in anything except for the market leaders? Okay. Now let's go over to Amazon. Let's look at Amazon. Great day right here. I said yesterday, this is a great place for it. Breakout, pullback right here. It still has room to run, a gap to fill. That'll be an interesting day. I think NASDAQ has a gap to fill too on the upside. There's a gap to fill, sort of. Yeah, it is. This day. Ooh, and that's right back up into resistance. Yeah, that'll be a very interesting day. What happens around there? Okay. So Amazon still looks good. Meta is below the 50-day moving average, sitting right here on support. So whatever, I could see people going after this. Whatever. Google. Again, look, this looks fantastic. All the moving averages are moving up. You have a cup with handle with some consolidation thing. The exact chart pattern I'm not a stickler for. I used to be such a huge stickler for the exact chart pattern. I'd have 1,000 different chart patterns. I would scour before trying to pick a stock. I would scour every single chart pattern that I could find and look up and try and figure out exactly what it was like. And that's fine. However, I have learned over the years that there's a few chart patterns that I look for that works for me, and generally speaking, some sort of consolidation after a move up on low volume is what I look for. A consolidation after a move up, low volume, low risk entry point. This fits all those that criteria. Okay, so let's look at some other ones that I've done good with. Uber. Wow. This has to be because of Tesla's just rocking. Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay. Oh, let's look at Apple. Hey, back above here. Great sign. That's really good. I was starting to get really worried with Apple living below the 50-day moving average and Microsoft, right? It's two leaders that are starting to lag. It's not good sign. All right, let's see. Is there anything to go over? Well, we could go over MSOS, try and learn from our mistakes in the past here. My mistake was trying to go after this because I felt that the market had overreacted. Down 28% in a single day, an entire cannabis ETF in a single day. I thought that was an overreaction. And I went against my rules of buying. So, boom, cut my loss here or whatever. This continues to go down. Rules are important. All right. Okay. So, oh shoot, that's it. What's tomorrow gonna hold? I expect it to be a good day. My plan for tomorrow is on any pullback, I will be adding exposure. Depending on how the pullback is. If it's something out of the ordinary, maybe not. But normal pullback, then I will. So that's it. I'm going to be making a video on trading psychology, another one in that series. It's going to be about consistency, and it is going to be fantastic. See ya.